look. Are you ready to put up the Christmas tree? Look at that drooly face. Are you ready to put up the Christmas tree?
Who?
You?
I don't do that. You do.
I know, it's my thing. You know, that really...
Find you a nail.
I'm going to try that thing. But we're putting up, not we're, me. Putting up the Christmas tree. It's really easy though. It's one of those fake ones where all the branches just fold out on its own. So, we finally found the Christmas tree. Put on my favorite Christmas movie, which is The Grinch. Duh. Got our little fireplace going. Excuse the cords, I have to hide them. Why can't I find you? So we're going to put up the Christmas tree. And for some of you who are probably wondering what happened to our Q&A video, we did film it, but Anthony has a little bit of stage fright. When we're like sitting and filming, we sat and like we did it with my ring light and it was kind of formal and he just wasn't about it. And you could see that in the video and I didn't want to post it like that. So maybe we'll do it.
You said there was an echo.
I lied to you. It was really awful. So we're going to maybe answer the Q&A questions like this because this is more laid back and he feels more comfortable. Excuse my mess back here. I got to clean this up. Are you getting hungry?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Do you want me to make you a salad? Huh? You've been eating salad all day though.
That was chicken? How long does that tilapia take? Or can you just throw it on there for me and I'll cook it?
I have to defrost it. It doesn't take long though. Hi. It's your first Christmas this year. What are you asking Santa for? You don't know. More booby milk. More booby milk. So handsome. We have a teething baby, which is why you see all of that drool. You have little teethers? You have little teethers? Oh, I can't even pull your lip down. It's so drooly. I love you. Do you want fish?
Some fish? Sure, some fish.
What are you saying? Oh, really? I'm going to feed Kylo and then I'll get back to this. Come on. Dinner time. Oh, it's lunchtime. It's only 4 o'clock.
Is it really?
Yes. Kylo's never watched The Grinch. We're going to watch The Grinch. You watch The Grinch while we eat dinner. Kylo's doing this new thing where while he's nursing, he pulls off and looks at like whatever Anthony has on the TV or whatever's going on and then hops back on. It's really funny actually. Hey, chill. Look at it. He's already looking for it. Okay, that's not very nice. Okay, I'm going to feed him. This lighting on camera makes it look super yellow, but you guys will not believe that Kylo's really upset. Hey, you're faking, see? See, I know you. That's not your real cry. Are you faking it? Yes, because you want Mommy to pick you up? Can you just wait 1 more second? Sorry, my baby talk voice might be annoying. But, oh, that lighting looks a little bit better. Okay, gotta tend to the baby now. Hey! 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 See, look at how quick you stopped. Fakety fake, 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 fakety fake, fake, fake. You guys, my whole Christmas tree is done with Dollar Tree ornaments. You know, last year is our first year in our apartment. We weren't going to be able to spend lots and lots of money on ornaments. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I found all these ornaments and they are so beautiful, so sparkly, and my tree does not look like a Dollar Tree ornament. I mean, Dollar Tree tree. I probably did my whole Christmas tree, like all the ornaments, for like 30 bucks. It's pretty good. I don't know what they have this year because I bought all these last year, but I'm sure they have really cute stuff. So, I mean, it's not like some of the snowflakes, like they did break kind of easily, and the little ball ornaments, you had to put the string through yourself, which is kind of annoying, but you got like 10 of them for $1, so you can't beat that. So if you're on a budget but you want a pretty tree, go to the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is one of our favorite places. Huh. We love the Dollar Tree. Are you ready to answer some questions? We've already answered these questions and we filmed it, but it was really like set up. We had the chairs and we had the camera and the light.
Somebody just poked me.
And it just didn't feel, did it feel natural to you?
No, it did not.
It didn't feel natural. It felt uncomfortable. So we're going to answer questions in a more relaxed setting, and I feel like that it'll just be better. So I asked you guys to ask us questions like, it's been like 3 weeks. It was Thanksgiving week we tried to film. So it's been, we're in like the second, oh, you turn it, make a move?
I was, but then my pits kind of smell.
Ew. So I'm going to go ahead and, we're going to answer your questions finally. And Kylo. So the first question was, someone asked, how did we meet? Hey. We met in...
I always forget what the park's called.
It's Citrus. We met at Citrus Park here in Corona.
Don't say we. Because you don't even remember.
Well, that's when we first met, and I don't remember it, but he does.
Of course I do. It's the first time I fell in love with you.
Okay, no you did not. But the first time I remember meeting him was, I honestly remember meeting you. Remember where the old dance room was at Centennial, in that hallway? Mm-hmm. That's like my first memory of like meeting you.
And what was I doing?
You were just with your friends. You were. I remember it was like a Thursday, or it was a Thursday. Cause did you wear a jersey on Friday?
No, I wore it on Thursday.
Okay, so it was a Thursday because you were in a jersey, and I was just like, he's cute. But
yeah, sure.
I swear to God, and we were both single at that time.
Yeah, we were.
But I don't know.
I was a player.
Okay. I remember. And then the next question kind of goes along with that one. It says, was it love at first sight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not love at first sight for you.
I knew I was gonna be with you.
He actually, all his friends and other people have like said, like, no, he's talked about this being with you. Hello, distraction.
Say hi, Mom.
I love you. They have vouched for him and said, like, backed him up and said, no, he did say, like, watch, I'm gonna be with her. And I'm gonna marry her. And maybe one day I will.
Maybe.
And did you know right away that you wanted to be together? No.
What do you mean?
I didn't know, like, right when I met you, I didn't know I wanted to be with you. But, like, when we started, like, talking, we were gonna just, like, you know, just be, like, friends.
Yeah,
who,
friends.
like, pause for baby cam. Just look at it. Why is he breathing so hard?
What's in?
I know.
Give me a kiss.
So yeah, it was like a few weeks of us like talking. Not even that. Like the first time we hung out, I kind of like was like, oh wait, there's no way that like we could just be friends who just like, you know,
hook up.
kiss. Don't say hook up, you sick pig.
We Frenched. I love Frenching. What's so funny to you?
He thinks you're a weirdo. Okay, next question. When did you know you wanted to have kids together? Right away.
Yeah, definitely.
We talked about it like...
I didn't know if that was a secret or not.
No, it's not a secret. We talked about it like, hey, I just fed you. Okay? We talked about it really, really early on. We talked about a lot of things. Our first phone call ever, we were on the phone for like 8 hours. Like, just felt so comfortable, talked about everything. And like after that phone call, I knew like, this is like my person. And then shortly after that, we talked about marriage and kids, and we've always talked about kids.
And we were just supposed to be friends.
Yeah, we were just supposed to be friends, but...
Well, bless you.
Bless you. But we're here now with the baby, 5 years later. Okay, next question was, what was the first time you noticed each other? Okay, we already answered that. Yours was Citrus Park. Mine was in the hall of the dance room.
You should dance with me.
Really? Do you dance?
I would have danced with you right
no,
there.
you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh my gosh.
Take my hand.
You're so full of it. Okay, where did you get the name Kylo? And if it was a girl, what was the name going to be?
It's from Star Wars.
Yes.
The Force Awakens.
Yes. I am a newly Star Wars fan in the last few years. No, since being with you.
No, it was right before The Force Awakens.
Yeah, the first year of, or a year and a half, 2 years, of us being together. He was like, you need to watch Star Wars, you need to watch Star Wars.
And I would watch it
I had never seen a Star Wars movie in my life. And I was like, I'm not watching that. Like, I don't like it. He was like, how do you know you don't like it if you've never watched it? Finally, I gave in, and I even dressed up for the Star Wars movie premiere. I was Han Solo, and everyone thought I was a waiter.
No, the only person who thought you were a waiter was yourself.
I looked like a waiter.
Everybody
I'm going to insert the picture, and they're going to see I looked like a table waiter.
No, you did not.
For
you
like
had his gun and everything.
Fancy restaurant.
Even the guy was like, oh, cool Han Solo costume. The guy at the box office. Yes, he was.
Anyways, so we got...
It was freezing.
He, like, got me super into Star Wars and super into, like, superheroes and comics and all of that.
That was faster than Star Wars.
Yeah. And, like, just into movies in general, you got me pretty into. I used to just go to the movies and be able to just enjoy a movie, and now...
okay. You used to go to the movies to make out with people.
No, I did not! He's mad because I made out during the whole Dark Knight movie, and that's his favorite movie ever.
And you made out with probably somebody ugly. It's okay.
What were we talking about? Kylo's name. How do we get to me making out in Dark Knight?
Girl?
We wanted a name that, like, was, like, just us, you know? We didn't want to name just a random name that everyone has, so, babe, he's not in the shot, and he's just so cute.
Well,
he's fine, yeah, he's comfy. So we went with Kylo, and then his full name
Kylo Richard Bryan.
His full name is Kylo Richard Bryan. Richard is for his grandpa and his uncle, and Bryan is for his other uncle, and yeah. And then if it was a girl, which we still are using this name when we do have a girl, God, please give us a girl for the next one, or whatever one.
Or hopefully somebody doesn't take it.
If they take it, I don't care, because I'm still naming my child this. So our next baby girl, or first baby girl, whenever that does come, we're going to name her Harlow Quinn Marie. And you can obviously, it's pretty simple to tell where Harlow comes from. It comes from Harley Quinn. And yeah, instead of Harley, we came up with, not we, because my mom's going to be like, no, I came up with Harlow. So my mom came up with Harlow. And yeah.
Well, I wanted Harlyn.
He wanted Harlyn, but I wasn't about the Lyns, because the movie Ted really turned me off to Lynn names. So I'm sorry if you have Lynn in your name. It's just not my cup of tea. So I wasn't going to have my child be a Lynn. No offense. Okay.
And it ends with an O.
Oh, yeah, and it ends with an O. So Kylo, Harlow, it's super cute. If we have another boy, we're kind of screwed, because I don't know what the hell we're going to name him.
Me neither.
Okay. When do you plan on having more kids? The plan is to have another kid when he's 18, and then try again in 2019. Our honeymoon, whatever. Okay, next question is, what is it like being new parents and going to school? Is it as really hard as everyone says it is, or is it doable? What do you recommend? Okay.
Ouch.
Being new parents and going to school is hard, because okay, to leave him with, like, my mom and dad, or his sister or his mom, is easy. Not easy, but it's easier when we are knowing we're going to do something fun. You know what I mean? Like, we're going on a date, we're going somewhere enjoyable. But to leave him to go to school
in a boring class.
Like
3-hour class.
Yeah, it was the worst. But not the worst. There's worse things in the world. But it was pretty shitty. Do I recommend it? I mean, whatever. I know. Sorry, my bad, Shadi. Whatever works for your life. Like, we have a lot of support. We have a great family. His mom is great. My parents are great. We have so many grandparents. So we're lucky that way, that everyone is fighting to watch him. So if you have a lot of family support, yeah. If you have a lot of family support, and, you know, they're willing to help you, then it's totally doable.
But how can you leave the space for 3 hours?
I'm gonna have to. Mommy's sad. I start school next week. I'm starting cosmetology school.
Dude.
And I'm gonna be gone 40 hours a week, which makes me really sad, but it's gonna be better for him in the long run when Mommy's got a good job. So I'm excited about that. Next question. Oh, so do we recommend, we already said, if you have the support, do it. If you don't, don't. Do we plan on getting married?
Yes.
Yes. We're going to get married soon. It's funny how things have changed about, like, us getting married, what we want. Because we used to want, like, a really big wedding, like a huge, like, production type of thing. And as we've gotten older and our priorities have changed, we just want something that's, like, small and about us.
Very small.
It's impossible to make things small with my family, but we're going to try. But we just want something small and intimate and just to be surrounded by people who really love us and not spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a wedding. It just seems kind of silly and overrated to me. Which, if like
I just wanted to know
10 years ago, I was planning my wedding. I was one of those girls, and I would never think I would be saying this now.
Hey.
But where are you going? Okay, what were you doing with your nose?
Scratching it.
Okay, what has your experience been like
no
since
boobie
the
for
baby?
you. Oh! What are you trying to eat my boobie for?
What has our experience been like since the baby is born? Amazing.
Amazing.
We have had literally, I don't remember life before
What
him.
baby do you know? What 4-month-old do you know can just sit here
And chill.
and drool that much?
Life
drooled all over me.
Our experience with the baby has been really good. We were blessed with a chill baby.
As soon as I say Steve.
I know. We're going to jinx it. He's going to start getting fussy.
Oh,
He is teething though, so he has an excuse to be
Show me your
kind of
chompers.
fussy. He has 2 little bottom ones coming in. They can't see.
Show them your chompers. Say hi, everybody.
Okay, next question. What is one thing you would change about the other person? Anthony would probably change the fact that...
You move shit all the time.
Yeah. And my
And you
bad
forget.
memory. Yeah. I'm like Dory.
I'm pretty sure she lost a $100 gift card I got from work. Pretty sure she threw it away.
One thing I would change about Anthony, he already knows this, is I wish that he loved himself like I love him.
I was trying to say dance.
No. I wish he saw himself the way I see him and so many other people see him. He's really hard on himself, and he doesn't have to be, because he's amazing. Stop picking your nose! How can I be like, have a sweet moment and be nice, and then you're just picking your nose? Does Anthony like the taste of your breast milk?
Absolutely not.
No, he's tried it, and I'll insert a little clip
It was disgusting.
of him trying it.
I don't know how you drink that stuff, Kylo. It's pretty gross.
No, he didn't like it. Do we fight, and how do we deal with fighting?
We haven't gotten in a fight in a long time.
No, we really don't fight a lot. And how do we deal with it? It depends on the fight, really. Right?
Yeah.
Depends what we're fighting about, how we deal with it. Sometimes we just leave each other alone, let each other cool off. And then one of us usually just says, I'm sorry, and the other one says, for what? And then we say why we're sorry, and then we kiss and make up. That's usually how we deal with our fights. We talk about it a lot, too.
Yeah, because of you.
Well, you gotta talk it out. How is it living together for the first couple months? Well,
Like that?
no, we lived together. Okay, so me and Anthony got together in 2013. I just graduated high school, and he was going into his senior year, and he actually...
End up moving in.
You're not in the show.
Oh, come closer, because this is better.
Okay. Was your arm getting tired? So he moved in the beginning of his before he even started high school, he moved in to my parents' house with me. We lived in my tiny little room, and it was hard.
Gosh, it was hard.
It was hard. We were happy like the first few months living together, but then we started fighting a lot. Mostly because, we're in this tiny little room together. Also, we had a lot of background stuff going on that was hard.
Yeah.
And then my brothers drove him crazy because they stole
Yeah, they
his socks.
stole my socks.
They would sneak in the room while he was asleep and try to like open his drawers.
What are you doing? What? Nothing.
So, that was probably the most difficult time in our relationship. We fought a lot. We fought hard. We fought very immaturely. But we were young.
But now we're mature, Phoebe.
Yeah.
So mature.
So sad with the teething. So yeah, but our first couple months living on our own, in our own place, paying our own bills was amazing.
We only fought once.
We only fought once, and it was...
It was like the second night.
Yeah. And no, we got in 2 pretty bad fights. And after those 2 fights, we decided, like, we're done fighting like this. Like, we're going to respect each other and talk like adults. And we haven't fought, like, really bad like that in over a year now. We just, like, talk or don't talk and then just kiss and make up.
That's my favorite one.
And move on. But, yeah.
Okay,
So,
alright.
first couple months of living together on our own was great and still good. But first couple months living in my parents' house as teenagers was very hard. But we made it through, and it taught us a lot. So,
Yeah,
okay.
And we had 2 dogs.
And we had 2 dogs in a room.
This crazy little bastard right here.
He doesn't like the camera. Has parenthood consumed you, or do you still make time to go on dates? We haven't gone on a date in a while, but we're going on a date next week. And our dates usually...
To go see Star Wars! What happened?
He got scared.
He's fine.
Our dates usually consist of us going to the movies, which is our favorite thing to do together. Next question is, what was the hardest thing you had to go through as a couple? I would definitely say Kylo's, or yeah, the birth of Kylo was the hardest thing we've had to go through, in my opinion. That's pretty hard. He was born exactly on his due date, which is only 5%
Percentile.
of the population. I don't know if that's right.
The population. 5% of pregnant women.
Yeah, deliver on their due date. So I delivered on my due date, and I had to have a C-section.
You're just so special.
I had to have a C-section, and there was just some complications. And Kylo ended up in the NICU for Saturday, Sunday, Monday for 3 days.
Are you kidding me right now?
He's being a wiggle worm. So that was probably the hardest thing we had to go
Look
through.
at those chunky legs.
Hey!
He's about to yank your hair.
Let me put him on the boob.
Oh, what?
He hates holding the camera. Why are you so weird about that? Look at him. He's grubbing. What were we talking about? Oh, Kylo being born. He was in the NICU for 3 days. I had a horrible C-section, so Anthony was dealing with a lot on his own while I was in recovery. Not necessarily on his own. He did have, like, my parents and his mom and, you know, support, but it wasn't the same.
We didn't have each other.
Yeah, so that was really hard to go through. And then to come out of recovery and wake up from surgery and hearing that Kylo was in the NICU was horrible. But we got a very great outcome. A lot of people aren't as lucky as we are, so I'm thankful for that. And even though that experience is hard to talk about and makes me sad, I'm glad we went through it because we're stronger. And we appreciate our baby. Not that we wouldn't appreciate him, but it just makes you realize that life is way too short. Stinker butt. Okay, let me see. I think we're almost done. Is there any... Oh, there's 2 more questions. 3 more. How did you find out you were pregnant, and was the pregnancy planned? Dun, dun, dun. So...
Everybody knows now.
Yeah. The people who matter, like, know that, yes, our pregnancy was planned. We decided about July that we're ready, like, okay.
No, before that.
Really? Was it before that?
Yeah, because my birthday is July 15th.
Oh, yeah. We decided before that, like, okay, we're ready, like, let's start trying. And
like June.
yeah, and I remember getting off the pill I found out I was pregnant November 18th. I was 5 weeks pregnant, and I found
Dang, it took that long.
yeah, that was actually short. They say, like, all the research I did say sometimes it takes up to a year to get pregnant after you get off the pill. So I was really shocked that it happened that fast for us. I was really excited, but I didn't think it would happen that fast. We knew that we were going to get a test, but we went to his friend's house to just hang out. He was going to have some drinks, and I wasn't because I was, you know, I was thinking something might be going on. So after we went to Walgreens with a drunk boyfriend by my side, and we went in and we got a pregnancy test, and then we got home, and I was like, okay, like, I'll just take it in the morning. I don't want to take it while you're drunk. Obviously, I don't want you to find out I'm pregnant and you're drunk and might not even remember it. So he passed out and I couldn't sleep. So
I passed out with my clothes on too.
Yes, you were just out. So I got out of bed and I took the test into the bathroom and I peed on the stick.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what I did. And it didn't even take the 2 minutes. It popped up, pregnant, and I was like, oh, you were here, you were here. I was like screaming, but like silently, if that makes sense. And like I went and tried to wake him up, hi, and he just wasn't having it. I even sat him up one time and I was like, wake up, like sober up, and he like, he passed out again. So I didn't sleep at all. About 5 o'clock in the morning, I went to Walmart, got stuff to make breakfast. Mind you, I don't go anywhere by myself, especially to Walmart at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and you didn't even tell me.
I didn't. I just left. You were out. You were not going to wake up. So I got a Batman onesie, I think, right?
Yes, a Batman
and then
onesie.
like a girl princessy onesie, and I made breakfast. I set off the fire alarm, so he woke up, and I wasn't prepared yet. I just had the table set with like the onesies and the pregnancy test, and then breakfast, and he just like looked at it and was like, "Are you serious?" And then yeah, so that's how we found out we were pregnant. We were so excited, but like what the heck at the same time, like.
Pretty crazy.
Like crazy. If those of you who are wondering if our pregnancy was an accident or planned, it was planned. I don't do anything by accident, as my mother said. Alright, the last question. And the battery's gonna die! No, the last question is, one thing that you love that the other person does for you. Quick, quick, quick. Anthony compliments me like 500 times a day. And touches on me and loves me and kisses me and like always tells me how obsessed with me he is, and I love that.
I love that you suck on my toes at night.
I do not do that. Hurry up.
Okay. I love when you give me advice, honestly.
Really?
I really do.
That's sweet. Okay.
Your mommy tastes like poop.
I do not taste like poop. We're going to end this video here. We finally answered you guys' questions. This was better, huh?
Way better.
This was way better than...
I didn't like you in the other video.
No, I didn't really like you either. You're being all weird and stiff and like, So this is much better. Enjoyed this video. Go ahead. Go ahead and let us know in the
Hit the like button and subscribe and comment down below. Welcome to
Wait, look at
Mermaid in the Gap. You're double jointed there. Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys like this video, give us
Leave a comment, subscribe down below, and give us a thumbs up, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, motherfuckers. Woo! Okay, go. Finish.
I forgot what I was going to say. Just let us know what videos you guys would like to see. And yeah, let us know in the comments if you liked this, if you have any other questions for us that we can answer. And
next time, maybe we'll think about going live, everybody. We'll let you know. Leave a comment down below.
Okay,
send us some money.
done.
Yeah.
Send us money.
Yeah, John Campia gets money.
Okay, no, don't.
Leave a super comment and we'll be sure to get to your comment, everybody. Padaris is out.